let me get started, and I'm gonna.
Yes.
Okay, well, Dr. Saldivar, thank you for taking the time after hours to discuss this safety audit on our campus, Harvey Elementary. Um, I have an agenda that I never was able to give to you, but I will follow it. To the T as much as possible to discuss this. But okay. Okay, let me see. That's what happened the last time. I panicked and I just took off without reading.
Okay. I know you know what you're doing.
Yes. You know what? It says I'm coming. So I have the questions, but I can't find. Anyways, right? Man, when I'm going fast, I'm going fast. But okay, I have. I'm gonna show you the presentation that I have, and I'll go from there. It has most of the items that we will need to discuss. Let me get here to this particular. See if I remember how to use this. Stop. Your name. Okay. Oh, here we go. Share. Okay. What I'm gonna share. The entire screen. Let me see. Just let me know if you can see it on your end. Let me go to this. All right. Here we go. I do thank you for doing this. I thought about it, and it was like 5 o'clock. I ran out of the building because I had a meeting at 4 o'clock with Dr. Holt, and there we go. And so, can you see what's on the screen?
Yes, sir, I can. And I understand, I mean, I know you understand the schedule of coaches and everything it's easier to get a hold of me after hours. And I don't ever I don't get frustrated with anything before or after school, because that's probably the best time you can get my undivided attention.
Undivided attention. Okay. I
Yes,
certainly
sir.
appreciate that. Yes. So, okay. I'm going to go through this presentation here, and this will share the findings with you from the safety audit that I conducted. I did use
I think you hit stop sharing, Coach.
Oh gosh, let me see. Stop sharing. So let me share that. Let me see. Back to share. Entire screen. Right there. And we should be back to sharing. Yes.
Yes, sir. There you go.
Okay. All right. This audit is from a. From a rubric presented by the internship activity from the Pell program at the ESC Region 2 Center. It has 133 questions, and I will cover those with you through the presentation.
Yes, sir.
And so here we go. All right, so that's Harvey Elementary. That's your campus. I'm welcoming you to your campus.
Good side.
Yeah. So that's it right there, right? And so this is a risk meter for factors at school facility. Some of the factors surrounding our facility are the poverty in neighborhood, truancy, academic failure rate.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Would you be able to add anything to these? Are these surprising in any way for you?
It's not surprising, but it kind of makes you take a breath when I get something I know it's in the back of my head, but seeing it just in writing and you're validating would have been my thoughts. Yes, we are, I guess, because our campus boundary lines have been redrawn. We
Yes.
tend to have more of the lower socioeconomic students. We have the housing. We do have a truancy problem, although I was proud this week with our attendance. My goal for the campus has been to hit 95 because I know
Wow.
that's the issue.
Yes,
And of
ma'am.
course, our academic rate. Hmm.
Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. And so here are some of the things that our campus does well. And so well done on this part. Visitor procedures and building access. I would consider it 100% in execution of necessary tasks at all times. And that includes your Raptor program, your signs that all visitors see when they walk to the front door of your campus. Before they ever step on campus, they will see all these safety and security measures that will be taken in order for an individual to step on our campus, with our district policy and guidelines on safety protocols, and some of the things that we do before entering the campus, which is ties along with our campus doing that extremely well.
Thank you.
Yeah. And once again, signs like this, like the McKinney Vinto, that allows our visitors to know and understand how we protect our kids, and so everything done well with the safety of our students in mind. Some of the keys and IDs. This goes to building interior, right? And I'll get to this in just a second here. There's 133 questions, so there's about 12 pages that I'm shuffling through a little bit that I thought I had organized, right? And I organized one thing and then I put something else out of place. But if you give me just a second, I'll get back to.
No problem. Welcome to being admin.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
That is a constant struggle.
Right? It's like, oh my God, where's this? I just had it right here. Where did you do with it? Okay. So, so this portion, I can't find my key right now for my life. Here it is. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, visitor procedures. We went over that. This is building access. All right, we covered that. And so keys and IDs and interiors. So on question 18, it says students are required to wear photo IDs and badges. In this case, Alex is only required to carry his name tag with him on campus, while on campus. Is that correct?
Yes, and that's something that I'm glad you're bringing to my attention. I do make the morning announcements. Make sure you wear your badge because it has their lunch number and QR code. And then given the incident you had to address earlier today with the bus as well.
Yes, ma'am.
The very first thing Mrs. Garza debriefed me on is how you took charge of the matter.
Yes.
And your suggestion, and so now that's something we're implementing. We're starting with our adaptive ed students, and that's something I'm extremely grateful to you. They will start to have their badge with name, lunch number, and picture.
Great. Oh, awesome.
So
yes.
Thank you for that today.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, that's great. I'm happy to hear that, just to continue to add anything that we can to the process already. Again, a lot of these areas are tightly knit, and I like that. I think your campus is the only one aside from, I think Harold uses it, but only for lunch, and we use it all day long. So
yes,
kudos.
I don't know how to spell half the kids' names. I'm like, let me see your badge.
Right? Yes, that's how I've learned some of the names while in the cafeteria here recently. But let me get to this. So, building interior, all sections effectively well executed, meaning that all the safety protocols prior to allowing anybody into your building or within your building, they have to adhere to all our building interior procedures, right? I do have 3 that I'd have to mention to you. In the building and interior, unused areas of the school can be closed off when not in use after school hours. I put no, but I believe it's because all our staff members have key cards that they can access the building. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes, sir, correct. If anyone has a campus assigned key card or district level access, they can enter at any time. The only procedure I have is if anyone steps on campus after hours or on the weekend, they're to notify me prior to arrival and before they leave, so I can track on camera when they're in and out.
Okay, great. Thank you. And then the other one, lockers are available to students. That's a no.
No, sir.
Right. The main entrances to the restrooms have hardware that prevents locking from inside. I put no, not all.
No, sir. That is correct and a safety concern, and it takes some funding to address that. But that's something that has been brought to the top of the list.
Okay. All right. Great. In classroom windows can be quickly covered if needed. I had originally wrote down no, but I believe as I walk through some more, it is quick. There is a quick way for teachers to cover the windows when needed.
When needed, yes. We're like we discussed, the temporary fix is the butcher paper, and requesting funding to purchase, because I have a lot of windows, it'll get expensive to have the quick drop lines.
Yeah.
We do also have the same for the classroom door windows, the little see-throughs. They have curtains on that one for sure.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely, yes. And here, as you can see, most essential areas to the school are kept locked and with access control. That's phenomenal. That's executed well and actually checked by our security officer on a daily basis. On monitoring and surveillance, we did speak about this already. I believe your campus executes this to 100% on a daily basis, starting with our security officer, and that's like remote and isolated hallways are monitored, school buses, all security cameras. The facility has electronic security systems, the electronic security alarm systems, the fire alarm systems, the alarm systems in compliance with the American Disability Act. Staff members monitoring hallways, staff members monitoring stairways. We don't have any staff members monitoring restrooms. And there he is. That's an image of our AI officer on campus, and then an image of our security officer doing his circle, his rounds, walking through the outside of our campus area, which is phenomenal. He's very much on point when it comes to those. And then here is some of our AI staff at the entrance of our holding area prior to letting anybody else in the building. We have 2, which is outstanding, right? And then our front office, also requires only staff from the inside to allow people to have access. And this is some of the items that we have on our hallways consistently in our school, right? And this is encouraging our students to speak up and speak out. That goes to our reporting and responding for our children, which is also an outstanding area that our campus does very well. Here we are, some more of the images on a close-up. And yes, this is an 800 number, but our staff is available to our students through our teachers and our aides and our principals who are in the hallways and in areas where they can be visible in the classrooms. Here's another thing done well, which is emergency procedures and following, which is the bomb threat, intrusions, acts of violence, and car bus accident. We did discuss that the hostage taking and kidnapping are 2 of the findings that don't seem to be currently active.
Correct. The kidnapping, the hostage, and the reverse evacuation, I think, is the other you brought to my attention. Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. I listed this as an area of concern, and from our first meeting, is second. It's the only door. There's no fence on the outside, which is a part of our front area of the school. It's well locked, as well lit, and it also has camera systems immediately above it, outside and inside. But it's just something that just kind of popped in here at the end as I was doing some more rounds.
Yes, sir. No, you are completely correct. Everything else is vestibule or fenced in, and this is the one entry exit point that is not. And it's one that can easily get overlooked because of the location of it, but it's a high traffic area for students. So thank you for letting me know.
Yes, ma'am. Again, on interior safety, our teachers and our staff do a phenomenal job of locking all doors and keeping all areas locked at all times. Here are some of our hallways. That's our card for crates for breakfast in the morning. So
Breakfast, yes, sir.
yeah, breakfast. So we caught them there. But it's not a safety hazard. It's not something that's been left there all day and nobody paid attention to it. So I'm going to make sure I make a note. They're going to be like, hey, that's a safety hazard. Well, the lady who does our breakfast, it's in one of those classrooms. I had just passed her up.
She's literally on the left-hand side of that picture picking up a breakfast.
There you go. See? All right. Okay. This is the other area of concern. Moderate level concern, right? Teacher workroom. It's got 2 entries on both sides. And I'm not sure if we leave it open 100% of the time, but that's the only thing. There's 2 restrooms, a male and a female restroom, and then just a small table there to the open area in the middle, away from the second printer.
Agreed, yes, sir.
And we're almost there. Here we go. Grounds and building exterior, right? This is the west side of our campus. And then this is the an area of concern. There's a building portable that's on the outside, and fencing that the safety fencing is already down in some areas, which this sidewalks here our students circulate. It's very orderly fashion. Since we tested this week, there was very low traffic through this area because of the testing, and so but for the most part, the students exited through this area on this side this week, so there was no contact with that area whatsoever. And as you can see, the students are not anywhere near the portable, but just an area of concern.
Yes, sir.
Okay, went through those. I gotta delete some of those. Buses, that checked in as yes, we do have protocols and emergency systems in place for our car and bus accidents that our bus drivers also conduct.
Yes.
Our exterior recreation play outdoor areas are all fenced in. They're all locked and secure. This is the north side of our school. You did mention to me that the street there is only about 10 feet from our school. And what was the concerns that you had here?
So they're high traffic areas for not only vehicles but foot traffic.
Yes.
And the other side of the fence is considered public. Our fencing goes all the way to our ends of our property lines, and so we have had to ask adults that are walking in the day, walking their dogs, to please step further away. Even though we have the fencing, it can be distracting to the students, can get kids' attention, they can reach through, or paraphernalia that's left over the weekend, they can easily reach over and pull in. Also, people like to throw things onto campus. So I've been requesting funding to purchase the privacy, at least to cover the fence. I know it doesn't stop things from being thrown over, but it at least kind of helps minimize some of the interaction between my students and the public.
And the public, yes. And I was trying to get an image of the playground, and you can see it here on this image towards the back how large our play area is, and how to
Yes,
the
sir.
south side and to the north side, the streets are no more than 15 feet away from the fence that is covering our
Correct.
play area.
Correct.
Yeah. And so, okay, let me get back to, okay, buses, we discussed that. Parking areas, just two items of to mention is parking lot are bordered by a wall, chain link fence, or some physical barrier. Not all. Access points for parking lot are gated. Not all.
That's correct.
All right. And this is EOP, Emergency Operations Plan, for evacuations, fire alarms, fires, emergency exits of building, or a reverse entry to the building if necessary, which is the only thing that I singled out as potential not in existence, or not in our plans.
Yes, sir. And if there were any, the district does have EOP plans for every one of those situations as required by TEA compliance, but they're not accessible at the district level. So that is something that we would need to know. They do exist, but at a district level, not at a campus level.
Okay, thank you for that. Okay. And as a part of the EOP Emergency Operations Plan, all checks balance as far as multi-hazards, review of update on annual basis. There is an updated map on school layout. The evacuation plans includes and procedures. And let me see. Mandatory emergency practice drills are all conducted well. As we mentioned, the reverse exit or entrance is the only one not there, but been noted. Also, we did this earlier, which is our reporting from our students to our staff in case of any issues taking place on campus regarding safety of our students. School-based law enforcement and security. I think that the only finding there was that, we don't have police officers or law enforcement agencies do after-hour patrols.
Correct.
Yeah.
When they do an after-hours patrol, they check gates, drive by, and they leave a note of what time they conducted that. I've yet to receive one, but I'm also assuming because KPD and the sheriff's main office are literally 1 block away and within visible distance, I would assume that that's why we haven't had those routine patrols. But that is something I'm going to ask our security guard to follow up on, since you brought it to my attention.
Okay. All right. Well, Dr. Saldivar, thank you so much. This concludes my debrief of the safety audit of Harvey Elementary. Look into the recent ERC Region Safety Audit results. Which findings surprised you the most? Either a significant strength or unexpected gap?
That the patrols, for one, caught me kind of, oh, you're absolutely right. The other was the badge with the pictures, and we had just discussed that, and lo and behold,
we had an situation came up. Yes.
Like quite literally, like, wow. So thank you for heading that up and bringing that to my attention, and that's an immediate correction. I'm very proud of our security guard. He does check the exterior, interior. He does his rounds about 3 times a day.
Okay.
He knows that student safety is my number 1 priority, and he has really stepped up to the plate. Drop off, pickup. I'm happy to hear that the adults I asked to be at all doors until the traffic slows down have been there. So I'm very proud. I'm happy, but I'm also very grateful for what you've pointed out that we can quickly correct.
Okay, awesome. Well, once again, thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing me to come on campus. I'm part of the team, but for allowing me to conduct the audit, it's been a great experience, and also learning some of the intricacies of what it takes to do all that. It was certainly a lot more than I anticipated, and so yes, and then also to find the strengths, to feel safe, as a professional, and then as a parent, because obviously I have kids. on our
Yes,
in our district. So if and I've been at all of them. So if he's doing it, then I believe, you know, I've seen Jason and some of our other security officers also do it. So very good. Thank you so much for your time, for your overtime.
yeah.
Please let me know what your Starbucks order is so I can get that for you.
You have been an amazing help
I
this past
appreciate
week
that.
and a half. At least I
Absolutely,
can.
yes. And I got good news for now. They said they're not taking me anywhere, so I'm like, yes.
Yes.
So
Thank
look, yeah, thank you, Jesus, right? Like it's like that's why I was running over there, and I'm like, oh. So for now, yes, because I've been asked quite a bit, how you doing? How's Harvey? And I'm like, oh, Harvey's just terrible. It's just so hard. Well, I told him I was great, but I didn't want to let him feel like I'm, you know, like it's too easy of a, you know, because it's not. Today was an interesting day because I saw more students than I have in the last 2 weeks, but it all worked out. The staff was phenomenal in supporting me, helping me in and out with kids, and so it was good. We got it done.
Awesome.
All right.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. If there's anything else you need, please let me know.
Okay, will do. Thank you so much. Well, you saved my life tonight. That's for sure. That's all
No problem.
rest up over the weekend. Thank you. We will see you
Yes, sir.
Monday. All right. Take care. Bye bye.